Today, I will be talking all about my decision of going back to black when it comes to my hair. So, if you all have been following me for some time now, you probably have noticed that my hair color has changed, and honestly, it did. However, though, a lot of times I still see like a lot of the brown that is trying to come out when it comes to my hair. So, I wanted to make this video to talk all about going back to black. So, if you all don't know, I experienced I wanted to color my hair, right? I wanted to color my hair at least about 2 or 3 years ago. And I had this great idea because my hair was thriving with my Sisterlocks. And I was like, you know what? I really want to color my hair, right? So I decided to color my hair. I found like a beautiful picture on Pinterest that someone had. And I was like, you know what? I really think that this hairstyle is for me. And I really think that I'll like it, right? So the thing that I did was, of course, I screenshotted like the photo and I sent it to my hairstylist, and she was like, okay. And I shared interest of how much I wanted to color my hair, and she was like, all right, I'll color your hair, right? So I didn't ask for like anything additional or anything. I just was like, hey, I want to color my hair, so this is what I'm going to do. So what I ended up doing was I got my hair colored. I remember the day, it was in 2023, and she did it. She colored my hair. We did a thing in the salon. I was so excited about my color. Like, y'all, I took so many pictures. And at first I was like, do I really like it? And then not too long afterwards, it really settled in that I had colored my locks. So I didn't ask for much guidance or anything. I just felt like, hey, I have locks. My hair should be fine. So I did it was like some blonde streaks, and I am going to have videos all throughout. So it's like some blonde streaks and stuff that I did in my hair. And I loved the color, okay? I really loved the color of my hair. I felt like it, matched my complexion, and it was just fun, right? During the time. But lo and behold, I didn't know what that was going to further do to my hair in terms of like the color. I did not know. So what happened was years and time went by, and I noticed that my hair was starting to do like these different things, and I was like, ugh, right? It didn't all happen at like one time, but I noticed that my hair started to shed, and I was like, why is my hair shedding? And it just continued to like shed and kind of just break off. And then I noticed that my locks were literally changing, right? I noticed that my locks were no longer as thick as it was, but over time, because again, all of this did not happen overnight. Over time, it started to shed. Over time, my locks got smaller, they got thinner. Like, coloring my hair has really taken a toll, and I could still see the damages of my hair today, right? So what happened was, it was like, okay, fast forward to last fall, my sister came home, and I was also asking my loctician about like just going back to black. And the reason why I was thinking about going back to black is because my hair, like the density of it, like the thickness has changed so much when it came to the locks. And also with my hair, I just noticed that it was just doing different things, right? Like locks were literally coming out. Also during that time, I was experiencing like postpartum as well. So some of my locks, I know that the breakage was due to me being pregnant and having a baby. And this is something that a lot of people do not talk about, but I feel like with the combination of my hair color in addition to postpartum, I feel like all of that played a role in the breakage of my locks. But I know that color did, right? So I enjoyed my color for all of those times. I enjoyed like so many different styles, and really my hair was thriving during that time. So what happened was, I noticed that the breakage became excessive, especially with locks, because you think that you have like locks. For one, I felt like color shouldn't damage my hair as much because I have locks. Like all of my hair is basically like in one lock, right? Well, not one lock, but you know what I'm trying to say? Like my hair is gathered together. So I just felt like that wasn't something that was considered to be risky. So after a while, what I decided to do is my sister was coming home. I had talked to my loctician. She told me what colors that I should get. My sister told me what colors that I should get. And I was like, you know what? I want to go back to black because I feel like black would make my hair look and feel thicker. And I wouldn't be able to see all of the flaws that are in my hair. So, long story short, my sister came home from Delaware, Latoya Marie, and she came home and we always have like so much fun. So I went to the beauty supply store. I got the color and everything that I need. And then what happened after that is like in my mother's kitchen is where I got my hair dyed, right? In my mother's kitchen was where she did the dye to my hair. And y'all, that was legit like fun. So we had like sister bonding time, family bonding time, and during like right in my mother's kitchen is where I got my hair dyed. And I was like, you know what? I felt like that was the best decision in my mother's kitchen when my sister came home because my sister is a licensed cosmetologist. So I just felt like her doing my hair, you know, I got the okay, of course, like from my loctician. And I was legit supposed to do it myself anyway, right? But anyway, so going back to black has been an experience because I've always had some sort of color in my hair. And now that it has been months since I've had like the black in my hair, I do feel like I do like my hair that is back to black. I do feel confident in my hair that it is back to black. However, I have experienced so much damage with the color. I have been debating if I wanted to either cut my hair in a bob, if I wanted to start all over with my locks, or kind of just what I wanted to do in general because I'm still not as comfortable with my hair in this season right now. And I know that it's because of me, right? I know that I did the color and the color has really taken a toll on my locks. However, I'm just in that decision phase right now of what I am deciding to do and what I want to do in reference to my locks. So, the thing about it is, me in this decision phase, what am I going to do? And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't know. But let me know in the comments below what you all think that I should do. And it's not that where I see the most breakage at is where I had the blonde at because I had more blonde at the top of my hair. So that's where the majority of my breakage came from. Where I had the least amount of color, like in the back, that's where I do have my length. But at this point, I'm just like, you know what? I really don't know what I want to do because having my hair broken off, like, certain locks have came off, like y'all, it has just been a disaster with my hair. So that's why I've been trying to just do different things to kind of just repair it. Like I've been washing it more or adding like some oils to my hair. I've also been applying like leave-in conditioners so that I could kind of just like reset my hair because it's not a good experience. So I'm saying all of that to say this, that you can damage your locks, okay? You can damage your locks, you can damage your hair, and if you don't do the right things by your locks, your hair will know. You will know. You will see it, you will feel it, and other people will see it too. Because it was one time I went to an event and a lady had asked me about my locks and she was like, oh my gosh, she said, you know, like your hair looks different, right? And I said, oh, I just got color, but I knew what I did to my hair, which was color my hair. And I saw like the texture and everything of my hair had legit changed. So when you are thinking about styles, when you are thinking about color, when you are thinking about versatility and all of that, just be mindful that locks can damage, right? So a lot of times that's why people do recommend to like do the locks. But if you do the color, maybe you want to do just the color on the ends and not on the full lock. Maybe like a little bit of color on the ends or something. And I'm not a cosmetologist, so make sure that you talk with your cosmetologist so that you can get the guidance. But those are some of the things that I would recommend. Maybe just, like lock your hair only on the ends, but not throughout the whole entire lock. I will also suggest too, based on my experience, again, talk to your cosmetologist and your loctician so that they can guide you when it comes to your hair. But the other thing that I would do as well is I would also just leave it alone. Just leave your hair alone. Like, really leave it alone, because I know for sure that if I had not colored my hair, I know that my hair would have been a good like bra length right now. Like, honestly, I know that my hair would have been so long right now. But the thing about it is though, like, I wanted to mess with my locks. I wanted to color my locks and have fun. And I did have fun with the styling components of it. It's just the color that really damaged my hair. I know that it is. So now I'm in the repair mode, like repairing what I lost. And it doesn't feel good. Like, every day I almost have to say, you know what? I forgive myself for messing up my hair. Like, for real. Like, I have to say things like, I forgive myself for not loving the color that my hair naturally was, right? So I have to ask my own self for forgiveness all of the time, because I feel like that was a sin to me. This is my experience. I feel like that was something that I didn't have to experience. I feel like, sorry, tripod's getting a little heavy, but I feel like that was just something that I really just didn't have to go through, because I did it to myself. I know that I asked my loctician, but at the end of the day, I looked up the color. I asked for the color, and now I am reaping the benefits. And it didn't happen all at one time. It was legit like slow, like hair falling out, lengths, locks changing, and all of that. So anyway, I just wanted to do this video just to wish you all the best on your lock journey. Be careful about the styles that you create. Be careful about putting color in your hair. And the best thing for locks is just to style it in like simple styles. But for the most part though, like, leave your locks alone. Like, leave the color, especially the color. Leave those things alone, because those aren't always good for your hair. All right. So again, I am Alicia Richard. Thank you so much for joining me on this video, and I will look to the next video soon. Thank you for watching this video all the way through, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.